Welcome to day number 2. We're doing videos every day, so just in case YouTube isn't giving you notifications, make sure you show up every day. We're going to do videos every day. We're going to see how many we can do in a row, and it's up to you to help me, help keep me motivated. So you got to show up, leave comments, hit that thumbs up, and I'm going to keep at it, right? Day number 2. I just had some materials dropped off for my roof. We're going to get rid of the shingle roof. We're going to go to 10 on the log cabin. It has been 16 years that we've had that shingle up on our roof there, and 16 years since we've stained the home. A lot of people say the staining doesn't work that long or last that long. 5 years, 10 years, 16 years. We used a product called TWP, which is made here in Missouri, which is pretty good for me because I like buying local. And that's what we used to stain that cabin. I actually turned a few people on to the stain because they were having troubles with their stain sticking. That's 16 years and it still looks great. I'll probably restain it next year just for maintenance and to keep it on there real good. But I wanted to talk to you guys in this video because I know many of you have heard, or maybe some of you haven't. Leave a comment down below if you haven't heard about this. There was about Amish that showed up at North Carolina to help with the hurricane victims, right? And they built them a bunch of tiny homes. Okay, so they're out there providing shelter. I don't know if the Amish are out to save America or what, but they helped us with Pennsylvania with the voting and everything, right? They got out the vote, and now they're even showing up, living in tents, living off the land. Some people brought them food and donations, but they were just doing it because that's what they do, and that's why I love them so much. But they were there building homes so people would have a place to shelter, especially with this cold weather moving into North Carolina.
I got some news for you. The Farmer's Almanac is making its prediction for 2024-2025's winter season. The forecast predicts a messy winter, with the U.S. likely getting rapid fire storms that bring lots of rain and snow. The Almanac also predicts a deep chill will settle over the northern plains and Great Lakes regions, with southern areas also getting hit with some frigid temperatures. The Farmer's Almanac has provided weather guidance for more than 200 years.
I know I heard that story about them building the houses, and then I heard a story about them coming along the city and kicking everybody out of those things because they weren't up to code. And I thought, oh my gosh, how ridiculous. Could you even believe that the city would come behind them and kick everyone out of those homes because they weren't up to code? So when I heard that, man, I got pretty serious about it, and I did some investigations, and this is what I found.
2 months into Helene recovery, and Buncombe County is still holding daily briefings, informing the public of progress as we move forward and what some of the obstacles are that they face. They began the meeting with a stern message for people spreading misinformation about housing during this time of rebuilding. More specifically, mis and disinformation about the construction of tiny homes for displaced Helene victims and the forcible removing of victims from these homes. County Manager Avril Pender says dealing with these misinformed comments has kept their offices from doing viable work to help people rebuild and recover.
It boggles my mind that here we are, 2 months later, being distracted from our mission to serve Buncombe County because of rampant and sometimes intentional misinformation campaign. There's absolutely no scenario where our staff would deviate from our course of helping our community to prevent access to housing.
Pender read a statement from the State Fire Marshal's office saying, in part, that they have contacted the local inspections department over the claims of removing families from these homes for not being up to code and have found those accusations to be completely untrue. She closed out by telling people who were thinking of calling the county about this topic, don't. Though your intentions might be good, the county says it is just, quote, distracting and disruptive. Back to you.
And there you have it. So it sounds like to me that they're even upset that people are accusing them for kicking people out of those homes just because of code violations. To me, it sounds like they're going to let them stay in those things no matter what. But what we want to do is make sure this video gets shared, because the more people that understand that this was a false story, they'll stop calling them and stop tying up all their time. And also, we would just want to kind of just, when we need to talk about it and it's true, we should, but we should not be setting the flames of false stories. So I wanted to bring this story to you guys and let you know, A, yes, the Amish did build cabins for folks who were displaced by the hurricane. They went there and slept in tents and they did the whole thing. They built, I think, 70 homes, small homes, tiny homes for everyone. And no, they are not kicking people out as per this report. Now, I don't know, but they're not kicking people out of the homes for said code violations. All right. Thanks for tuning in to video number 2. We're going to keep this thing going. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Leave a comment down below if you knew the Amish had built those homes in North Carolina. But also leave a comment if you had heard that the people were getting kicked out of the homes because of the code violations. Leave that down below because I want to see how far and how wide that story had gotten. And then make sure you guys share this video so people understand that the Amish are saving America. But they did show up and they did build homes, but no one's being kicked out of them. All right, we just want the truth no matter where it leads. That is the main thing, is that we know the truth, because the truth can only do one thing. It could set you free. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out, and we'll see you guys on the next video. That's tomorrow. Starting to rain a little bit, but before you get out of here, those rumors aren't true, but these rumors are.
Sorry. No, this is the last one. I'm sorry. That's all right. I'm really conflicted. I have a lot more stuff to give, but I am not a fan of Donald Trump. So these signs are a problem for me. And I'm going to have to think about it. Okay. Thanks.
Did you guys know that in the 16, 17, and 1800s, chocolate was consumed as a beverage? There was no such thing as a chocolate candy bar. Well, we're bringing chocolate tea back to the 21st century because it's loaded with antioxidants our body loves, and it's a great source of magnesium that's wonderful for bone and heart health. It's a great addition to your coffee machine or your French press, or just along with your favorite sweetener. You can find it on offgridwithdougandstacy.com, along with our brand new tea infuser, simple to use for easy steeping. Cheers!